I'm getting my
1 in 6
food
children in America live in poverty, making them the poorest age group in the country. The child poverty rate is 16%, which is nearly 1.5 times higher than the adults' 11% rate, ages 18 to 64. Because of money issues for most kids, this will be their first birthday ever.
Donating to Sweet Celebrations can change this and give them a day off from their normal routine and give them a day that they'll never forget.
Families that live in poverty spend around 37% or more of their income on just living expenses like food, utilities, and shelter. This means that overall income has increased. It is still not enough for these young children to live and get the life that they deserve.
Over 4 million youth are experiencing homelessness nationwide. Over 40% of children in St. Louis live in poverty. There are 19,000 children in the foster care system in Missouri alone. Families and children in poverty struggle to afford the bare essentials, so many of them go without holidays, even birthdays. So that's where Sweet Celebrations come in.
Sweet Celebrations is a nonprofit organization that is dedicated to giving kids experiencing homelessness as well as those in foster care a proper birthday experience. You can help by volunteering or donating to their website at sweetcelebrations.org.
Did you know around 40% of St. Louis's children are living in poverty, which is the 12th worst in the U.S.? In total, there were 12.5 million American children living in poverty in 2020, and around 73% of those children are children of color.
2 in 5 children under the age of 18 lived in impoverished households with single mothers. Children who grow up in poverty have the worst physical and mental health. They also tend to have the worst performance in school.
If you would like to make a difference, there is a nonprofit organization called Sweet Celebrations that provides children living in poverty with birthday parties and Christmas gifts. For many children, this will be their first birthday celebration ever. Please visit sweetcelebration.org to donate today.
15% of all kids under the age of 18 are living below the federal poverty line. Poverty can be a very stressful situation for families with children, especially for single mothers. Lots of poverty-stricken families with children are on very strained budgets and get access to welfare programs like unemployment and SNAP benefits. 2.5 million school-age children are reported to be homeless every year. These kids in poverty would love to have a birthday or Christmas filled with toys, friends, and family. Some ways you can make these kids' dreams come true is to donate to Sweet Celebrations, volunteer at one of their toy drive events, or if you're baking inclined, try being a cake donor.
The United States has one of the highest rates of child poverty among high-income countries.
In 2020, 16.2% of children under the age of 18 in America were living in poverty. During the 2019-2020 school year, 106,364 children were reported to be homeless.
Missouri's poverty rate for children under the age of 18 was 20.7% in 2020.
Birthdays and holidays are not always affordable for families living in poverty or homelessness. Sweet Celebrations is a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping children and teens experiencing homelessness by providing them with personalized birthday celebrations.
To donate or volunteer, visit Sweet Celebrations donate.html to help more children fulfill their birthday wishes.
The official poverty rate in 2020 was 11.4%, up 1% from 10.5% in 2019. In 2020, there is 37.2 million people in poverty, approximately 3.3 million more than in 2019.
Almost 40% of kids in St. Louis live in poverty. That's 1 in 5 children. 33,000 kids experience homelessness in the St. Louis area. There are organizations like Sweet Celebrations that can help with children that don't have anything such as birthdays and holidays to make things more memorable.
Poor families spend over 75% of their income on food, rent, utilities, and more with no extra money for celebrations like birthdays and holidays. Organizations like Sweet Celebrations focuses on creating memorable holidays for homeless and foster children in the St. Louis area. You can donate toys or your time to give a child a day they will never forget.
Imagine your favorite birthday party you've ever had. Not everyone gets to experience something like that. In 2020, 16.6% of children in Missouri were living in poverty. Some children must carry the burden and stress of not having enough money. They struggle with everyday things that a lot of us would never have to worry about, like not having enough food. Sweet Celebrations is an organization that can help give these kids their own favorite memory.
Sweet Celebrations is an organization to help these children celebrate their birthday, maybe even for the first time, by providing birthday cakes and presents for parties. Children in poverty have many struggles, but we can make their lives just a little bit better by helping them experience a more normal birthday.
You can donate by going online to their website, sweet-celebrations.org, and clicking on the donate button at the top of the page. They have a list of supplies they need, which includes items such as wrapping paper, glue, juice boxes.
About 9.2% of the world, or 689 million people, live in extreme poverty on less than $190 a day, according to the World Bank. In the United States, 10.5% of the population, 30 million people, live in poverty as of 2019. 1 out of 5 kids live in extreme poverty. COVID affected youth poverty rate more than any other group.
Growing up in poverty has long-term consequences. Children who grow up in poverty have poor physical and mental health, worse performance in school, and given neighborhood segregation by income, they're more likely to attend lower quality schools and live in neighborhoods with fewer employed adults.
Sweet Celebrations is an organization that raises money in order to give children in poverty birthday parties that they otherwise would not have. Think of your very first birthday party as a child. It's an opportunity that every child should be able to experience. To donate, go to sweetcelebrations.org or go to the website to find out other ways you can volunteer.
Millions of children in America are in poverty. Statistics show that close to 15% of children under the age of 18 are living below the federal poverty line. In comparison, adults that live under the federal poverty line are in between 10 to 8% of the population. This means that more than 10 million U.S. children were officially poor before the pandemic started.
In addition, sources show that children and teens that grow up in poverty have poorer physical and mental health and perform worse in school. This signifies that children in poverty do not have the same luxuries as you might have. A majority of children in poverty do not have things like transportation, food, or birthday parties. That's where Sweet Celebrations comes into play.
If you feel the need to take action, you can. Donate to Sweet Celebrations with the QR code on screen now. Sweet Celebrations is a nonprofit organization that throws personalized birthday celebrations for children and teens in poverty. All the money raised goes directly towards everyone needed to throw the birthday parties. So if you donate, you are funding birthday parties for kids in need.
Nearly 40% of all St. Louis children live in poverty. That is the 12th worst in the whole United States.
Children living in poverty have stunted emotional development, poorer physical health, and struggle more with their education, affecting their ability to progress through adulthood.
Homelessness is a stressful time for families, especially children, when budgets are made for non-essentials. For many kids, this will be the first birthday celebration. At Sweet Celebrations, we provide each family with personalized parties and gifts from their wish list.
You can help by spreading the word of the program, donating, or just volunteering to help setting up a party or being a part of it.